Hello everybody, this is Leonie. I've come to do your weekly guidance for you guys. I hope you had a good weekend and let's see what's in store for you. I'm going to be using the Wizard's Tarot today and we'll put you some healing with the angels. Don't forget I also have this competition up and running still until the end of the month. For all the likes, shares, comments and subscribes, those that continue to support me basically on this channel and keep sharing away, you know, it's just my way of giving back. So your names will be drawn for a recorded audio reading. You know, I feel like I'm stopping to think here, so this is linking in with the energies at the moment. So, you know, some of you may need to pause before acting on something or speaking out about something here as well. So I'm going to delve into this reading for you guys because I'm already there, but I just want to say thank you for all your support as well at the same time. So yeah, I will put you some healing with the angels at the very end to give you that final message as well. But yeah, pause before you act, think before you act. That's how I'm feeling right now. Nine of Cups is feeling kind of, you know what, had enough, stick your feet up, you know, chilling out a little bit. You've got all these ideas going on, your feelings and emotions are all up in the air and it's kind of like, what, you know. Generally, it's a good kind of energy, it's a good card. But I just, like I say, I just feel like everything's all up in the air and you may be daydreaming about things at the moment and maybe you're thinking about you wanting happiness, but you're not doing anything about it. Maybe this is that pause and reflection kind of time that I was picking up on just before we started there. You know, it could be dealing with a male that we're talking about here, but it might even be somebody with a slight goatee or a beard or something along those lines here as well. Kind of picking up really oddly around 5'7" in height as well, around that 5'7", 5'8" in height. Okay, and a size 7 shoe. No idea, absolutely no idea who that's relating to, but it could be anybody. Okay, but this is very specific for somebody. You know, everything, their feelings, emotions, everything's kind of like up in the air. They're reflecting at the moment, but they're not doing anything about it. They're just sitting back and they're just going with the flow by the looks of it, just sitting back hoping things will settle down. But there's a lot of daydreaming that's going on. Not a lot of action though, not a lot of action. Let's see what's going on here. You know, with the Magician, yeah, that's what I've seen. Maybe they're not believing in themselves. Whoever we're dealing with here is not believing in themselves, feeling hopeless in some kind of way, not lacking in courage, lacking in power, lacking in something. But as you can see, they've stepped into a new doorway there. So they've obviously dealt with something and they're kind of in turmoil. You know, the light's there, the magic is there. You have created this new pathway and now you step through into that new pathway. You're kind of like questioning lots and everything does tend to feel up in the air. But I'm feeling lack of courage or lack of something here as well. You might even be having a few mind games around you as well. I just feel the need to protect your energies here. So I don't know if someone's conjuring something else up in the background there, but you're going to need to protect yourself in some kind of way. You might even be protecting yourself. You definitely feel like you're in a spotlight, and I definitely see you've walked through a certain door. You've made a choice, you've made a decision, and now everything's up in the air. You kind of like don't know what to do about it. So you're kind of sitting there reflecting, maybe daydreaming here as well. Maybe if it's to do with something close to your heart here as well. Multiple different things, but I feel like help could be on the way here as well with that Magician card. So, you know, keep an open mind with that. Yeah, I generally get the sense of going around in circles. There's quite a bit of drama, back and forth kind of blasts of energy around you. So whether this is arguments, disagreements, certainly drama around you, certainly. But if you look above, and if you step away from this, you kind of get to see things for what they really are and see things for what's really going on. There's I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's just very icy cold at the moment, just kind of keeping you at a distance or trying to keep you at a distance, but it's creating fire energy around you, creating arguments, disputes, creating a battle scene. And it's almost like, to me, this is stopping you, because I'm seeing that magician in there. I'm seeing that magician frozen, okay? And I'm seeing that something or someone could be trying to stop you manifesting or moving forward here. And maybe that's why you're at a standstill as well, because you're still stuck in some form of drama. Or somebody's keeping you tied or bound to a situation. You're just going around in circles, you're just getting nowhere. And it feels like some personal attack here. Energetically, feels like a personal attack. So whether this is mentally, physically, emotionally, headaches for sure, real bad pounding headaches here. Might even, you know, because my vision is slightly blurred here as well as we're speaking, so it's really affecting the energies. And I've got dizziness as well. You know, this might even be somebody's health that we're talking about here, not taking steps towards your health, whether that's eating, drinking, mental, up here, not thinking straight, or just being stuck in cycles. Okay, there's multiple things going on here. I do feel it's more masculine energy though, I do. It's definitely sense with that Lovers card that somebody's not seeing eye to eye here at all. It's kind of, we could be dealing with a marriage or commitment here, and maybe somebody's trying to get away or move away, or somebody's letting go. Somebody's letting go here. And again, I think the male's letting go of the female. Okay, it doesn't have to be. It could be anybody in and around your life. It doesn't have to be necessarily relationship, like close partner, marriage relationship, but it does feel close. It does feel close. That somebody's certainly in a lot of drama, or has been trying to step out of the drama, and everything's all up in the air, and it's kind of like keeping you stagnant in the energy. There could be mind games going on here, but something's being conjured up here to stop you from moving forward. And I can see there could even be magic of some kinds going on here. Somebody, because this is a conjurer, and look, you're frozen in this energy. You're not moving. You're not kind of coming out of this energy at all. So I do feel like somebody could be playing some games here, playing some magic or some tricks around you, which is making you kind of think even more so, and creating that illusion around you. Certainly feeling what you don't see at the moment is that you're in this kind of prison cell kind of energy. There's a lot of hurt and pain there, and that feeling that you can't move. And again, if this is you know, this could be mentally, like I say, in relationships, where when it comes to your health, I don't know if somebody's having an operation here of some sorts as well. Could be to the lower regions, but under, like from the ribs below, ribs downwards. Somebody could be in turmoil, really thinking about this. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it worth it? That kind of contemplating, what, going backwards and forwards. Yeah, got the Justice card with that as well on the bottom. This is what you don't see some. So I do feel, if this is your health situation, rest is definitely needed, or you will be bedbound for a little bit for some of you. I'm going to put this to the side. I feel like I need to. This is something else. This is something else. Maybe for somebody else as well. But there could be some kind of health issue crop up where someone becomes bedbound in some kind of way. Maybe, you know, there's too much going on and they're being forced. It feels like it's forced rest is needed. Maybe somebody needs to hear this as well. But this is why things haven't been progressing or moving forward, especially with that Chariot stuck in the middle of that Justice card and Five of Swords as well. It feels like I'm not going anywhere. No one's going anywhere here. It's time for rest. It's time to heal. It's time to heal. But in this relationship kind of phase, like, I feel like, as I keep saying, I keep going around in circles. I know that someone's playing games here and they're trying to bring you down. Trying to bring you down on every level. And it does feel like that Chariot's at a halt. It feels like there's no way forward in that situation. Hence why you're making that choice and decision to step through a new pathway or a new doorway there as well. And somebody doesn't like it and they're trying to cling on with that Lovers card there. But because they can't get what they want, they're creating drama and chaos and games and everything they can to cling on here. But it's kind of getting to you a little bit because, yeah, again, with that Four of Swords, this is overthinking, this is worrying, this is stressing, this is you keeping yourself a prisoner. And, you know, for some of you, you may need to move here. Yeah, this could be moving, but you don't know which way to go with this. You don't know how to achieve it. And there could be legalities here as well with that Justice card. I'm just saying, to get you out of this stuck situation. These legalities will sort things out once and for all as well with that. It looks like an X, but X is a number 10 as well, isn't it? So I do feel this will sort everything out once and for all, and I do feel that will finalise everything. Okay, but there is a lot of drama and chaos and craziness going on at the moment. Might even be affecting your own health here, like I say, mentally, physically, emotionally, and it's draining. It's very draining. So let's see what else is going on here. So we have, yeah, here we go. And that says it all with the Eight of Swords. So, you know, you feel like your hands are tied in this situation, but actually they're not. You know, there's nothing in front of you. It's just curtains, drama, mist. You know, it's nothing that you can't handle. And it may seem like you're lost. It may seem really heavy. It might be stressful. You know, I've got worries, stresses, strains, all sorts, negativity. Your negativity is holding you back, you know, but I'm saying there is a way out of this situation or a way through it, but I don't feel like staying in this drama or chaos is going to work for you. And I feel like you really are trying to move things along. You've manifested this new pathway, and what's happened, it's created a ripple in your life, and now you're kind of regretting things, but you've got to go with it. You've got to go with it to see that light at the end of the tunnel and get you out of this situation that hasn't been happy. There's no love here. There is no love here. There's not even self-love, you know, and that's what the Nine of Cups is about, learning those lessons, reaching that point of, you know what, I've got to do what's right for me now. But that's the only tiny little thing that's been going on there. But you've got to continue that path, and you've got to step away from that drama. You've got to get yourself grounded and focused here as to what you want and continue moving forward. The only kind of ties that you've got going on is what you create in your own head. So with the Nine of Cups, we've got the Page of Swords. So again, I'm just going to say it. You've got to cut and break free from that negativity, and you've got to do things differently here. And maybe you've got to speak up about how you're feeling to get things off your chest and get things moving. I don't feel it's easy for you to do, but you've got to step into your own power now and cut those cords of negativity and mean business. You really got to mean business. Whoever you're dealing with is not going to like it, and I think that's where they're going to fight. They are going to fight and tug a little bit harder on those heartstrings, you know. So with that Magician card, we've got the King of Swords. What did I say? So yeah, you've got to start believing in yourself, and you've got to know your truth and follow your truth. And you've got to, again, whether you've got to use legalities to break away from whatever you're going through, or use some kind of professional who knows what they're doing to do this. There's a lot of knowledge, wisdom and power here who are going to help you, push you along, but it could cause some arguments, disagreements in the process, but it will break you free. I just get that sense of you mean business, and you've got to go for it. You've got to continue that pathway, and it's going to push you through. It's going to end these games that are going on, or some of them. I won't say all of them. You know, when people play games, you know, it can get nasty and it can get dark, but only you can do something about this. If you don't do this, then somebody else is going to get legalities involved. That's what they're doing. So I think that's what the games are in the background there. So I don't know if somebody's gone to solicitors, legal workers, lawyers, police, whatever, anybody of authority, or getting authorities involved, and it's going to come to a shock to you. It's going to come to a shock to you. But you've got to stand in your own power, and you've got to deal with this now, sooner rather than later. So with the Five of Wands, let's just see, we've got the Queen of Swords as well. So this is a couple. This is a couple who are not listening or talking to each other, or vice versa. This Queen is very kind of to the point, can be quite harsh, to the point, direct, you know, won't even let you speak, but she's not actually listening to what you're saying either with that King of Cups. The King is a listener, whereas she's a speaker, you know, but, you know, it takes two, and you're going around in circles, and I think that this Queen knows exactly what she's doing. She's being quite vicious, and she's using her vicious side to try and manipulate or get whatever she can here. She could even be turning people against you. You know, and there's lots of games going on, but she could even be turning people against you. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. You know, what you don't see. Yeah. Okay, as I look on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Moon card, especially as I look at that Lovers card. So there are some illusions in this relationship, and I think that things haven't been working out for some time. It's been a challenge, and now that you're seeing things for what they really are, you're kind of wanting to move forward here. I don't know if some of you have another person in the mix here as well. There could be, with that Three of Cups as well. But the Three of Cups shows to me that you're going to get through this situation, and there are going to be celebrations at the end of all this, and you know, you're going to be free, but it's going to be a little bit of a tough battle as well in the process. We've got the Knight of Wands with that as well. So you kind of, things are changing really quickly, and I feel like you've got to follow your gut instinct big time, and you've got to look at the bigger picture before taking action. You really have. And maybe that's why you're contemplating weighing things up at the moment, where I said right at the beginning there, just think before you act. You've got to make sure that this is right for you, or you've got to check out legally. It might even be a karmic energies as well, but legally you've got to check things out before you take action, because I feel like if you take action without advice, then you could end up being more in the drama, if that makes sense. So really look at things in finer details here, and you will come out on top here as well. But like I said, I don't know if some people have already got another person on the side here. It could be, it doesn't have to be. But with the Eight of Swords, we've got Eight of Cups. Yeah, so 8 is all about change or needing to change. You're going through this massive transformation as we speak. And there's a need to shut some doors here for sure. There is a need to shut the doors, walk here and leave things behind. Some of you may be leaving a home situation, you may be leaving this relationship situation, it could be anything, but it's kind of going from those trapped, kind of stuck feelings and emotions and arguments and disagreements and I was going to say deceit then. How bizarre. Okay, it might be relevant for somebody, but I just feel it's going to get you away from this situation. And this is what you need. And maybe this is why, again, pushing to one side here, you need rest. You need time to heal whilst you go through the process to decide what you're doing, where you're going, how you do it, etc. You need that break. You need to shut the door. You need to keep walking and keep going through that to the light, but start believing in yourself and start believing that this is right for you now, because there are some illusions going on and it may feel a little bit overwhelming at the moment. Someone might even apologize here and just bring on the waterworks at the same time, but I don't feel it's meant, because look at that, as I cut the deck, the 5 of Cups come out as well, so I don't feel it's heartfelt or it's meant at all. They're just thinking of themselves at the end of the day. So let's just see what the healing with the angels say about this. Okay, I didn't want to shuffle then. But, you know, I think that you stepping into your own power is the best thing here. But if you've got to take some legal advice, then you've got to do it. Because I feel like if you were taking action towards something or someone without that legal advice, you could end up staying put in that drama even longer. Or something's going to crop up, or the other party is going to take action ahead of you. So I just feel like just watch your back here. You know, you've got to take action now. You really have. So let's just see what these say. Focus. Yeah, focus. Really, really focus on what it is you want, where you're headed, where you're going, and focus on the things that you need to take care of right now, because it's really important. Some of you might need to bring in forgiveness here as well. Maybe it's not forgiving the whole situation or even a person for their wrongdoing. It's forgiving yourself for holding on to that energy for it as long as you have. There might be children involved in this situation as well. So again, that may be another legal situation that you have to deal with here. Again, but when children card comes out, this is about letting your hair down, having some fun and bringing out your inner child whilst you go through this transition and phase. It can be heavy. It is so dramatic, it's so heavy, it's so draining, and you may need a laugh. Okay, don't be afraid to dream as well with that enchantment card. It just honestly feels like a wish fulfillment that's coming at the end of this, and it's gonna I'm laughing because I look at the bottom of the deck as I say that celebration card is there. You're being guided. This is your pathway. This is meant to happen. You've got to go through that darkness to get to the light at the end of the day. So focus on what you need to do now. No more sitting there thinking, daydreaming and being stuck in that stagnant energy. You've got to take action before it's twisted and turned around upon you. You don't want that. You don't want that. So really focus. Let your hair down in the process and keep as positive as possible. There are good things coming here for you. There really is. So I do see a good outcome for you after working through this hard period of time. So just keep focused and positive throughout the experience, okay? So I hope that helps you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate that. And I will see you again for the weekend reading. It's gone really quickly this week, isn't it? It really is. But you know, keep positive, keep grounded, keep focused. You'll get there. So take care for now, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.